We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between our visitors and the Denver Broncos.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This is taken just shy of the 10 and beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start. And, right away, he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Off play action. Kay, he's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Well, I think we got evidence right now that this team's not going to be daunted at all. Just because they're backed up doesn't mean they're not going to continue to throw the football. They threw an incompletion on first down, but they came right back on second down and threw it again. And this time they hit it for not just good yardage, but a first down.
first and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy.
Don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see if the penalty flag is around. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. On the ground, this is Jackson. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 22-yard line.
Tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kay. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Off the play fake. Kay. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerve showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a 1st down. They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 12.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And 8 at the 21-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Kay. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run it with Jackson. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. Kay. This is the tight end Fant. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
At the 39-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Kay. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Taken down and sacked. Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Kay. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run with Jackson. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Gain of a yard. Brings up
off play action. Kay, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Bills nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. To throw on 2nd down, Kay. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. From the gun, Kay. He'll let this go for the end zone. This is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Play there, 46 yards, and the Broncos will add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Going deep for Hopkins. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Bryson Hopkins, the intended receiver.
And it's third down.
10 yards to go.
The gun. They'll look to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there.
For me, we talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Pass to kick off for Buffalo.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off the play fake. Kay trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Operating from the gun. Kay. That's caught by Jackson. With quick feet by Jackson. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. 39 yards there, a big one.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kay, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Number 80.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
On the carry, it's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And this offense continues to pour it on. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Broncos 35. Bills nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Off play action. Kay.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Judy, 46 yards. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown.
And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Taken from about the 12. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Open down the middle of the field. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's second down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And returning it, here's Hamler. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone. Athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. They run the counter. It's Jackson. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. They'll run again with Jackson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They run on first down with Jackson.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Off the play fake. Kay. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Judy, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set to kick off.
Elliott now to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Bills on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, it hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Now Jackson. He's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Back to throw. Kay. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Over the middle, it's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
brings up second.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. They'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And taken right on the 30, and he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
37-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
24-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Kay. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Going down the middle, and it's complete. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught about the 5. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. They'll try to run this one in, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
See how they handle the waning moments of this one. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Completion here to Claypool. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to